Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hearts of Iron will come out on D-Day 2016, so at June the 6th. I'm recording this at the 5th because I want to put the review out before anybody buys it. I pre-ordered and everything, and I have a beautiful copy. And I have how many hours in this? 20 roundabout, 21. And I have 4 little points here on my little sheet of paper. I actually write with my own hands and not on the PC because I'm kind of old and everything. So I will jump into one of my games to show some of this stuff up. Now this is Sweden, Communist Sweden. It's kind of interesting. And more about that stuff later. Load? What? Yes, whatever. This was my first playthrough here, Turkey. I made this in the Neo-Ottoman Empire, which is okay, I guess. Yeah, let's start this. Bang! Whatever. We are in mid-war. I think the war against Poland has not started yet, but I wanted to talk about the construction menu and the construction and production, sorry. All of this, I come later to this. It's a question, is point 3, dumbed down versus streamlined. But all of this is pretty easy. It's little nice icons and everything. You can easily see what you want to build. Military factories, civilian factories. Just click on a province where you want to build stuff like naval dockyards and land forts and everything. You can just switch from military to civilian factories and back. It's really easy to understand. I actually did not play the tutorial. I learned it on myself and in like 20 hours, unlike in European Universalis 4 or Crusader Kings, where I had to like put 10s and 20s and hundreds of hours into the game to actually learn it. It's kind of easy here. Everything is nice put off here. You can, I want to see this. I only want to see my tank production. I have none. Ships. I have here. You just can see it without reading anything about it. I can't even build tanks because, well, not invented yet. I can just click here. Oh, this is artillery and a little helmet. Oh, build infantry artillery equipment. Yeah, sure. What of it? I have it here, obviously, but I just put it in. Oh, I have a factory open. Okay. The next ones go into here as well. I can just click here. Oh, and it tells me, great, shift click to put it to the top. Well, interesting. That's easy, right? It all goes into this little logistic tab. I will talk about that in my point 3. The warfare is... you have to maybe watch 1 or 2 videos. What I can do is just click here. I obviously have all these dudes somewhere around. I've overrun Greece and everything here. And then you have this orders here. And what is this? This is a little anchor and a thing. Oh, it says naval invasion. Okay, and it gives you steps what to do. Same with the paratroopers. I never had these though. A front line. Okay, click to on one of the borders against. Okay. Or right click and drag. Okay, let's right click and drag. Ah, that's easy. Well, let's put this as well here. Done. And then it tells you it was some of the other things. Fallback lines you can define, garrison an area like this. Okay, I can't do that. Well then. Here, the garrison this. And when I'm on pause, he runs here and protects this area. Then you can build battle plans, offensive lines, okay? Yeah, shut up now. I want to do with you. Okay, I want to maybe attack Romania here. Like, it says you again here, right and drag, and you can just put this. And then they will attack there, if you give the order here. And you can modify this. Like I have this little line. I'm maybe not convinced that it will work. And let's go here. Let's go over this provinces. You can hover over it and it tells you exactly which provinces it takes first. And, well, we need maybe another line here. We need maybe another line here. And you can put divisions on it. Like I have all of these dudes. I put it in with control. I know, but I don't know whether... Here, divisions assignment mode. I can just toggle that with control. Same with the edit mode here. It's Alt button. Here, you have 9 divisions. And maybe have another army here. Here they are going to the Soviet Union here because they're kind of douchebags. He has 17 divisions. But I think I really need to attack Romania. And I can just click on this and this will automatically reassign this units to this guy. I also could like right click, this is assignment mode basically, to this troops or this. Like here, right click, will be assigned to this. He has no this troops as well. Then he gives you actually the little exclamation marks here. Okay, however, oh, belongs to an army but has no orders assigned. That's terrible. You should really go here. Done. It's really fantastic. If there are no divisions assigned, it's even the arrow has a different color and everything. That's fantastic. It works pretty well. You can still give manual orders, like walk around with right click, like in every other Paradox game as well. And your manual orders have always priority, which is fantastic. You want not to micromanage everything. If you think, yeah, I will overrun this without a problem. Not micromanage, do another one on the other side of your country, whatever. Warfare is fantastic. It's a lot of fun. You can customize your units like crazy. I usually go infantry heavy with a lot of artillery in the back. Like just do to protect your ports. You can do a new design. You have for this the experience points you can get in various ways, like training your army. So you can click on this guy and exercise. Either get here this bonus here. They start as green guys, and now they're trained, and they can train them to trained, I guess. The first one is green, then trained, then regulars, I think. I'm not sure though about the order. I don't care. To get these, another thing you can get points through is this little menu. No, there's this one. This one here. Do I have this particular dude? No. Here we go. Here again, everyday army experience 0.05. With training you get, depending how much people are learning, exercising, whatever, more points in this, but it also costs this stuff, which is my stockpile. More about that later. So it's really easy to learn the warfare. It goes off your hand, like, I want to attack here, you make some of these lines here and everything is fun. And I like maps. I love drawing these little arrows and everything all over the place. Yeah, this is done, this is done, this is done. I have to work with my sheet here before I forget anything. So this is warfare is done, construction is done. That leads to the thing, is this dumbed down or is this streamlined? This is my personal versus thing in my head. Usually games are both a bit of both. My example of this is XCOM, the new one, UFO Enemy Unknown, as it was marketed in Europe. The very old one, I think XCOM UFO Defense in the United States. I love that game to death. The money was realistic, the soldiers' money was realistic, what you pay them. And then they really dumped it down, and XCOM I really did not like because you got the grenades for free. And you had like $200 every month to spend on the mission. And I was like, what? There are some zeros at the end missing, and I did not like that. This, on the other hand, I would call mainly streamlined. Like this example again, the logistics stuff. Let's start with the construction. We have this civilian factories. They act as money. If I now want to trade in this tab here, and I want to buy some steel from the German Reich, no, let's buy from the United States. I pay with one factory and get 8 steel. So there's no money in it. It's basically economic power. Like, yeah, you produce something and you give it to you and you can then use whatever and I get the raw resources back from my army. The other thing is like you have no oil tab or money tab up here, like in Hearts of Iron 2 and 3. It is basically all put down into this logistics tab here. You need to reinforce your dudes, you need your artillery, infantry equipment, motorized equipment, and tanks and everything else. I don't have a lot because I started as Turkey here, so we did not have a lot in the beginning. This list will be longer if you play Germany, right? So keep that in mind. And here the convoys, what I produce and what I have. And this will be used to reinforce the stuff. Then I have this, I think F4 right here. You have this on the F buttons here. So for the infantry, for your ships, whoop whoop. For your Air Force, for your supply, which turns first yellow and then red. It's like really intuitive. And then the regions and everything else here, unrest and shit like that. And here the map mode for the alliances. But that was not the point. That was the point. We basically have the supply, and when it turns yellow, we have not enough supply and they fight worse. Here they have the supply. The game just thinks that you have enough oil to run your tanks. Nah, this is not that realistic. But you need oil to actually build tanks. I cannot show that off because I do not have tanks. I could go into a game where I have tanks. Give me a second. Here. It is Communist Sweden. I come to that customization stuff in a minute. I don't want to make this video too long. Here, production. I have a bit more stuff here, as you can see, as in my last game. I have even light tanks. There are 4 of them. We have 4 tanks. We are Sweden and we have 4 whole tanks. Anyway. And this, if I want to build some tanks, I go here, click on the tank button, and this needs 1 oil and 3 steel. Permanently. Per day. Also, my submarines and heavy cruisers needs oil as well. If you don't have a resource, it doesn't mean you produce nothing. It just takes longer to produce anything. Like, we take this. And it says, nah, its efficiency is bullshit and everything. The efficiency is another thing, which is abstracted. An example, you build infantry equipment in a factory, or like 10 factories, then they will become better and better at building infantry. This is this cap here. This goes up, you can influence it by text. And when you switch then to anti-air or support equipment or tanks, the efficiency will go down to 0. Yeah, not even 0, to 10%. This will go up and you produce a lot more of this stuff. I mean, we build no 1 tank in a month, that's not really that helpful. So that efficiency will go up and then therefore produce more, obviously. This is influenced by the text, obviously. I will not go deeply into detail here, because that will take forever. You have like all the tabs here, that's fine. You have the naval stuff. It's ordered quite usefully. This is for the land units, then 2 for the sea, for your air stuff, and for your industry and engineering. You can get several bonuses here by your focus, the national focus. You can. This is a whole tree. Most countries have one, their own one. Like let's take an example, like the French guys. Here, these guys have a personalized one for French with everything French in it. The Brits have their own. Germany has their own. Italy has their own. The Soviet Union has their own. The United States, I think as well, and Japan. I don't know about China though. Nope. That's the default one, basically. I have the same as Sweden. It's just basically the normal one. Poland has their own one, did I mention? Because reasons, they even can, in this game, you can see, they've fucking formed their own alliance. I love that. Anyway, this is the 4th point I have to mention. The customization of your stuff. Sweden was never communist. Basically, what I did was, I went this route, but I became socialist because I took this guy here. This is one, daily communism support. It just basically increased the support for communism until the revolution happened. Poof! Quite fantastic. Then I joined the Comintern Attack Norway, as I did with Turkey as well, to form the Neo-Ottoman Empire. I basically went fascist in that playthrough. As Italy, I did not join the Axis. I fucking backstabbed Hitler because that's what I fucking do. Don't play Hitler. I mean, it's a lot of fun to play. Ha. And this is... I did not notice. I did not notice this. It's the French Commune. And then alliance with England, which is kind of disturbing, really. Are they? No, they're not. Huh. I missed that. Anyway, I have to overthink my whole strategy with my stuff here now. What I say is, if you like alternative history, play this game. There is even, if we go to the main menu for a second, to show that off. Yeah, this is a winning screen. I don't want to look at this because I don't want to spoil myself. Why die for Danzig? Yeah. Anyway, single player, a new game. You can start in 39 and you can start in 36. I obviously start always here. If you find that boring, don't do that. Basically, all of these guys have their own focus tree. I had Adolf. You have your thing in the face. Thank you. I hate this guy. But I can click on other countries and play whatever I fucking want. All of these. Doesn't matter. And then you have here in the corner, obviously, the Iron Man mode for all products games. Your difficulty? I say play regular first. It might be too easy. And veteran, you don't want that. And then you can play with historical AR focus on or off. And I played with off in my Sweden campaign. Fantastic. I have a blast. You have no idea how fun it is. So for alternative history fans, that's it. Do it. It's much fun. But not if you do not want to plan a lot. Here, let's take a look at Italy. I have historical focus on in this one. But as you can see, bong, whatever the sound is, the Germans are not having fun. What I did is free these guys, which is kind of funny because we have the Serbian Empire in quotes here. And I basically are sleeping with these two guys. As you can see, we have all the things the diplomacy screen have not mentioned yet. Is okay. I'm not missing a thing. It doesn't mean you won't, but you can boost popularity of dudes and everything. Give expeditionary forces. As Sweden, I gave like 20 divisions to Russia, Soviet Union, because Russia actually split off down here with the capital at Stalingrad. It was hilarious. All the improved relations stuff, everything is here. You get a lot though from obviously your national focus. I have the non-activate yet because I actually need the political power here. And as Italy, you can even form your own faction, which I did. As you can see here, the Novus Imperium Romanum. Quite fun. We own Berlin. Anyway. If you like alternative histories, invest the money in this game. It's so fantastic. It's so much fun. Obviously, this is a disclaimer. I am a bit biased because I got the review code. But then I pre-ordered. So take what you want from that. Anything to add? I don't think so. So supply mode I have covered. Yeah, the money is abstracted, I covered as well. That's it. I will not give a score because I find that kind of stupid. But if you're not a World War II fan, it's not for you. I mean, it's only from 36 to 48, I think. But get a friend, play multiplayer. It's multiplayer, of course, fully optimized. You can play as one country as well. Maybe even if you're Brazilian, fucking play as Brazil. Why not? Conquer all of this shit. I don't know. I love this game. Have a nice day and thanks for watching. Bye bye.